I just moved out here from San Francisco. It's pretty good. How many people are from California originally, by round of applause? All right, how many people moved here because you're fucking smart? Me. Yes. It's pretty good. Because you have to understand, like, where I'm from in South Mississippi, the way we look at California and Los Angeles, like, it's still the land of dreams to us. Do you understand? It's like of mice and men where I came from. There's like just a bunch of dudes around a fire in the woods, and some guy's like, "Oh, George, tell me about Fox, George, please. Think I could work there one day?" Lenny, you're gonna work there every day. It's crazy, man. I was coming up here. I was so stoked. I was like, man, I'm leaving the South. These hicks don't get my comedy. I'm going out to California. I rented a U-Haul in Houston, Texas, where I was living. I drove it all the way through the desert. It was amazing. I had never seen the desert before. I had like the Five Will Goes West soundtrack on. I'm like, this is the shit. I'm cruising. I took an extra day to go up the one, listening to Joni Mitchell, like, oh, getting my chakras all aligned. And then I pulled in front of my driveway in West Oakland. I was like, I fucked up. God damn. No, what did I do? I couldn't pull in the driveway because I tried to pull the U-Haul and there were two gentlemen in wheelchairs aggressively kicking each other over a carton of milk, which they dropped and nothing came out of. I was like, what is this? And then I go to San Francisco for the first time, and it's just like rich white people shoeless on hills smoking weed. I'm like, is this The Hobbit? What the fuck is this? It's a very Shire-like activities. I live in a nice neighborhood in LA. Too nice. I snuck into a good apartment. I don't know how the fuck I did it. It's crazy. Like my rich people live in my neighborhood. It's over in Los Feliz. It's like white women with $2,000 strollers. And you look over and you're like, oh, a baby. And you're like, that's a corgi. That's weird. That's a dog. And a $2,000 stroller. And all the 20-something-year-olds my age, the girls, they're all city witches over there. Do you know what that is? City witches, those like really hip girls with black dresses, and they have like big black floppy hats. And they dress like Stevie Nicks, but they only do cocaine at Coachella because they're responsible. That's how that works. And their boyfriends are just as bad. I tried to dress like them when I first moved out here. I was like, I'll be like a cool like NorCal dude. Like I had painted on pants and suspenders and like a beanie that was a little too small. Like every 20-something-year-old white kid my age in the city looks like they're going on a gay whaling voyage or something. It's insane. Like on the corner with a pour over coffee, like, where's Moby Dick? Just getting mad. I need his oil for my vape pen. Is anyone from the South originally like me? Yeah. We're lucky we made it out here. It's true. What you don't understand, people that don't grow up in the South, what they don't understand is your parents, you basically learn no life lessons whatsoever. Because your parents don't talk to you in coherent sentences. They're like these weird Southern saying riddles when it's really important and you have to figure out what they're talking about. And I grew up like an hour outside of New Orleans. It's pretty Cajun country still down there. And I would have simple shit like, hey, Dad, can I stay at Jeremy's house tonight? I'd be like, you know what I say, if it ain't right, the alligator don't bite. I'd be like, can I go? What the fuck does that mean? I grew up with the internet, dude. That literally meant nothing to me. I need a father, not a Tom Waits song. Let's help me. This is the actual talk my father had with me about sex. It was crazy. Like, we all got the sex talk from our parents. You have to at one point in your life. And it better be good, or you're like one of those people on A&E that dresses up like a big baby or something. You're like fucked forever. I was sitting there watching, me and my father were watching a baseball game. And in apropos of nothing, my father reaches over and grabs the remote and mutes it. And he goes, son, that thing you got right there is a pencil? Already I'm confused by this. He goes, son, that's a pencil without an eraser. So I don't want you to take that big exam until you're ready. Back to the baseball game. That was it. That was the whole sex talk. The hell is that supposed to mean to an 8-year-old? I'm gonna have my prom date. She's gonna be like, did you bring protections? Like, yeah, my dad had to talk to me. I'm not an idiot. And I just whip out a big box of erasers. Like, who's ready to make a mistake?